What's good with it, y'all? It's your boy Santo G. Back at it. You already know. Spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Tap that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop future content. So today, before anything, man, I just want to give a big salute to my good people at Killer Kush. This is the Killer Kush and High Forever. That's my good people at Killer Kush and Young Drummer Boy. This is their collab, their vape, and we're gonna give you guys the opportunity to win one of these vapes. You just gotta get this video to 1,000 likes. It gets over thousands of views, so I want to see the likes going up as well. Get this video to 1,000 likes and DM me proof to my IG that you're subscribed and you're following us. You have to follow Killer Kush and myself. DM us proof, and I'm gonna pick one of you guys to personally deliver this High Forever vape. So before we get into this, big salute on my people that right here drinking with me, man. Cheers. Let's get it, y'all. So, shout out Frenchy Roll Kennels. That's another good sponsor of this channel. And I also want to give a shout out to Cali Herbs Los Angeles, man. I appreciate you guys rocking with me. Get at them at their IG. Let's get into this video. So today, I pretty much just wanted to respond to the 16 to Life video. And I did see it, and I gotta say, man, big salute. I like the way homeboy carries himself. He talks about everything in a respectful manner, and that's the reason I'm doing this reaction. So I just wanted to say, I'll be the first to admit that I ain't been to no 4-yard. So if brothers check paperwork and be on each other like that on 4 yards, then hey, that's new to me as well. So good looking for putting me up on game with that, because I didn't know that. Everywhere I've been at has been how I explained it. And let me put a clip right here of Roughneck TV. This is a little older video. I think it was like 2020 or 2021 when he dropped this video. But not only have I seen everything with my own eyes, and I chop it up with a couple of blacks where I've been at, but just listen to this clip.
So black politics, like I said before, you guys, we don't have those type of politics where if you fuck up, you know, you got like a certain amount of seconds to get your ass whooped or this and that. We don't carry out hits and shit. Blacks, man, if you fuck up and it's that serious, you know what I'm saying? If you disrespected another race and they feel like they need you to be disciplined, they're not going to discipline you. We're not going to let a Southsider or a white boy, a Bison or other Northerner discipline you. You know what I'm saying? Now Northerners, others and blacks, we catch one-on-ones all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like when a black gets into it, you can take off site, you know, on our own. You feel me? If I get into it with another black, he disrespects me, calls me on my name, take off on him. It's not gonna cause a riot. You feel me? We get one-on-ones all day long. You know, and if it's a blood in the crib having some words and they want to get down, they can get down. You know, that doesn't mean necessarily that Bloods and the Crips are gonna have a riot. No, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if other Asian, Samoan, Uso, if they want to get down with a black or their own, don't have rules like that, you know. We don't have to work out. I mean, it's good that we do. Me personally, I'm militant minded when I'm in the pen. You know, I gotta work.
Now that you listen to that clip, now you can see why I said what I said. You know what I'm saying? If you guys, certain areas, like say if you're from the Compton car or the Watts car, and they check each other's paperwork and stuff like that car, that certain area, then, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure there's some areas that have it more tight-knit than others, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be the first to admit that, hey, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But from my experience, that's what I have seen, you know what I'm saying? So another thing I wanted to also talk about right here in this video is, let me give you guys an example of something that happened with me personally, as far as people thinking that homies and blacks in prison are just going to war and we can't talk to each other and stuff like that, that couldn't be so far from the truth. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story as an example how we work together, man, and that we can work together. So when I was in Sat F in F Yard, I was in a building with a homie from Watts and a homie from Compton. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the homie from Watts, Grave Street Watts, from the projects, you know what I mean? Salute my boy, you know what I mean? You know who you are, big dog. So, pretty much, we was chopping it up one day in the day room. We're talking, he's telling me, you know what I mean? I'm telling him I'm from Inglewood, he's telling me he's from Watts, he's from Grave Street, you know what I mean? It's a brother. We just chopping it up, and he's like, hey bro, can you get this and this from the street? I'm like, hell yeah bro, I got you. He's like, hey, how much can you get it for? Gave him a price, called up the homie, like, hey, woo woo woo. Ended up exchanging informations and stuff. His homeboy met up with my homeboy on the street. Ended up, here you go. So as time goes by, I know he has that, right? And I know his intentions. So we're chopping it up, trying to figure out a way to get it in, you know? Like, damn, hey bro, like, what's up? You got a route? Like, nah, what do you think? Right? So, boom, we start chopping it up. I get at the homie from the Acres. If you guys know my story, you guys know who I'm talking about. I get at the homie from the Acres, like, hey G, check this out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna need you to call up top, fool. Call up top, tell them that we got something going, bro, but we gonna have to work together. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're working together with the black. So he's like, what? Yeah. Pretty much, he had someone to bring it, and everything, he already had the work because I had already gave him some, but his people didn't have a way of getting up. At the time, this was before I got with my wife and all that, you know what I'm saying? At the time, my girl at the time was coming to see me constantly. She was just coming up. So I was like, hey look, do me a favor. Go pick up my homeboy's people, the black's people, the homie from Grave Street. Go pick up his people, you know what I mean? And bring them. What? Yeah, do me a favor, go. Boom, she does. Goes to Compton, picks up whoever she's picking up, brings them. Now they outside. Old girl's getting cold feet. So we're inside the cell. It's a 6-man cubicle. And shout out to the homie. It was actually a black. He had a phone. He let us use his phone. I'm like, boom. So I'm right there. He was talking to his girl. You know what I mean? Like, hey, come in. And she was getting cold feet. It got to the point that he put me on the phone. And now I'm talking to his girl. I'm talking to the black's girl. I'm talking to my girl. Boom, she passes the phone to my girl. They're in the car together. My girl and his girl are in the car together. Telling her like, hey, you know, like, tell her like she has to come in, you know what I mean? Like everything's already set in play. Like, can't get cold feet already outside in the parking lot, you know what I mean? Like, come on. So, boom. She ends up convincing her. They end up coming in. Everything goes good, you know what I mean? And boom, we're straight. Tell me why. They end up coming in, everything's straight, right? Boom, we come back from visit. I'm upstairs in the room, and we're opening everything up. Like, all right, boom, that's yours, this is mine. We're opening it up together. It's me, the black right there, and it's the homie from the Acres right here, just overseeing everything to make sure everything goes smooth. We had the okay from up top and everything, you know what I mean? So, boom, opening everything, give them his, boom, boom, give everybody their cut, and boom, break off all the people on the mesa, you know, we're doing all that. Next thing you know, they're like, hey, who that's coming? And it was a tall, light-skinned moreno, and he was a straight dick. I mean a straight dick. Boom, so now I got an ounce of meth just open in front of me. The homie from the Acres, he grabs the Yesca. We had got an eighth of some Chapo and we had got another eighth, I think of some Obama or something like that. We had got an eighth of Chapo and an eighth of Obama. Ooh, fire. So he ends up getting that. Boom, he goes to the bathroom behind the curtain, putting everything up. So I'm like, oh, grab everything, and I run downstairs. Hey, B, you remember this, fool? Hey, I'm gonna get the homie B to come in the comments and let you guys know, though. So I go downstairs, and I go to my homeboy B cell. I'm gonna put his picture right here. This is the homie B right here. I go to his cell. Boom. Run in there. The Hura's up top. He started on the other side, so I was on this side. He started on this side, so we had time. Boom, I run downstairs, run to his cell. Boom. And I'm right there. I'm opening up everything, like I'm trying to glove it, and I want to say like at least like 2-3 grams fall on the floor. And I got so much that I'm not even tripping on that. I'm just, boom, wrapping it up. And it was a homie, a black from Oakland. He was right there in the cell with him. And he just looks at me and he tells me, he's like, that what I think it is? And I had already gotten on one, like I had already done a shot. So I was already, I couldn't even talk. My fucking mouth was just, I'm just looking on like, he's like, oh shit. He grabs his mirror in the cart, picks it up, boom. So I go behind the curtain, boom. As soon as I put it up, hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying. As soon as I put it up, boom, the curtain opens and it's that, the Hura. And I just look at him. He just looks at me, like, closes it, like, because I had my pants down and everything, you know? So I just look like a deer in headlights. But he seen that I had my pants down and everything, so he just turned around and walked out, man. And then ended up putting everything together and ended up blessing everyone. The homie the black from Oakland that actually picked that up for me, I ended up blessing him, like, that's you, like, y'all fools, this cell right here, because it was my homeboy B cell, this cell right here, like, that's y'all right there, like, don't even trick, you know what I mean? I used to stay in there, we used to stay in there, like, getting high all the time and just chilling. So all his cellies were cool and they all had love for me. So I just blessed them, you know what I mean? And that was a time when it was like, man, not only was it like, damn, because homegirl was getting cold feet. Like, they were already there. She was getting cold feet, you know what I mean? And this is actually homegirl. Shout out you, man, you know who you are. This is actually homegirl that ended up driving other girl up, you know what I mean? This girl I was with at the time, this is actually her portrait. It's it's her with Day of the Dead, like, painting on her face, you know what I mean? But this is actually her portrait. After all that, like, her doing all that for me, bringing old girl, and she even told me, she's like, hey, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, like, I had to scare her, you know? I had to scare old girl, like, hey, you know, you're dealing with some motherfucking G's, like, you said, yeah, you're already here, like, you gotta go, you know what I mean, like, straight up. I don't know what she told her, but something like that, hey, she a G, you know what I mean, she straight got at her and got her to go inside, man, you know what I mean, because if not, I wouldn't doubt it if she would have came alone, like, if she would have drove up, I wouldn't doubt it if she would have just went home, just been like, man, fuck that, I changed my mind. Like, fuck that, like, let's go, you know what I mean? Like, straight up. Just wanted to share that story with you guys, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong or when I said something that is not correct. I'm not the type of person that's just gonna be like, nah, Charles, I'm right. That's not my get down, man. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to correct that. If on level 4 yards, that's what happens, you guys check paperwork and people got a program, you guys are on people and stuff like that, then hey, big salute, man, because I wouldn't want to be living around somebody that's questionable, that got bad charges or done stuff to kids, you know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. That's the only reason why it bothers me. It's just because it's like, come on, man, you know, like, we gotta be up on people, you know what I'm saying? That's just my point of view, though. I appreciate you guys rocking with me, man. It's your boy Santo G. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, real, raw, uncut. Shout out Killer Kush. Shout out Frenchy Roll Candles. And shout out Cali Herbs Los Angeles. You want some exotic putts? Get at my good people at Frenchy Roll Candles. Here's their IG. If you want some Bomza, you want to go in, they got like 2-3 different dispensaries. Check them out on IG. Get at my good people at Killer Kush. Or if you want it delivered to you, man, get at my good people at Cali Herbs Los Angeles, Cali Herbs Official on Instagram, and they gonna get you right. Tell them Santo G sent you, man. That way they could bless you. Let's get it.